So hello guys, welcome to the legendary fight of TTV versus Bat Micro Flip Bird. I am Syed the side and I will be taking you to the intense battle of the Pokemon Unite. Let's see the agent which is selected, basically the Pokemon. So Wigglytuff, Lucario, Gardevoir, Eldegoss and Pikachu, and a similar type of they are holding the meta form, and especially I would like to see a TTV, and we have already seen a huge battle, a round of battle between TTV and Bat Micro. Let's see this formation of teams which are more dedicated to intense fight, and always we see these two teams in the finals and more or less in the semi-finals. We also see basically a basic division of 3-1-1 splitting. We can see one player is going towards the for the jungling to gain the XP so that he can help his teammate. Meanwhile, the other three teammates of his team, they will just only fight for the lane, and meanwhile one-handed single Lucario will be in the top lane, and this meta is going on to the way more extent, and they are just holding it in a very fluent manner. Meanwhile, we can see after completing the jungle, the TTV Lagos basically he has gone, not Lagos but Gardevoir going to help Lucario, and see how Lucario handled up his point. Being the 1v1 in the scenario, Lutano just played a perfect role. He just won single-handedly with a punch. He just placed the Lucario of the opponent, means basically the Bat Micro Flip Bird, towards his side and just remove him from his own goal so that he cannot recover his own health. Meanwhile, a very drastic position has been taken by Bad Micro. They have to sort out a new tactic so that they can defend their position. Meanwhile, Lutano is very much struggling with this point, just playing a 1v1. Bees has already been taken by the team, and right now TTV is just dominating with the 24 goals which they have took it out. Meanwhile, again, Toon will go towards the jungle so that he can gain more XP and increase his level. Basically, it's a level up game, and as much as you gain your level, that much you can support your teammate. Meanwhile, in the lower side, basically in the bottom lane, we can see Wigglytuff is having a tough fight. Just uses his singing so that he can sleep Goofy and grab that Pikachu. Being an attacker, it's a very crucial role. A 3 triple push comes in with Wigglytuff taking the first frag, opening the gate for his team so that they can acquire more and more gold for this team, and rushing out. Wigglytuff just surviving it anyhow. Net was used by Pikachu, but unfortunately he will not be able to grab that berry for himself. Meanwhile, the similar we can see the Karma plays his crucial role, just like which they were using to push the TTV team towards the backside and grabbing the kills upon them and scoring the goals. After that, TTV Toon just come in and he just forced the player to go a fall back with the help of Pikachu. Meanwhile, right now a push from TTV will come and they are easily scoring it out. A very fledged move. Meanwhile, in the top lane, we can see the Dread Prime is coming, and basically the Dread comes towards the bottom lane, and Rotom especially comes towards the top lane. Many of the teams follow the Dread strategy, which increases the HP. Along with that, give them a powerful move so that they can easily fight back against their teammates, but against their opponent. And meanwhile, we can see the Rotom, they can easily acquire it, and as you grab the Rotom, then you can easily force, basically the timer of the scoring goal will be null, and you can easily score goal as much as you have the Pokeball ultimate pops out from the hands of Eldegoss, especially Gardevoir, not Eldegoss but Gardevoir, and after that ultimate he just sacked them out. And right now they have already lost the Dreadnought, but meanwhile the advantage position of Dreadnought is just utilized by the Black Micro Flip Bird, and they are very bad with their movement, just grabbing that XP by killing the bees and grabbing that Apom and all that, so that they never miss any XP which they might lose out. Meanwhile, this will be the fight for the Rotom, and everybody is rushing towards. Meanwhile, we can see Cinderace playing a very crucial role as a jungler, just grabbing for his XP, and we know how Cinderace play a crucial role for stealing the Dread or the Rotom for his team. And especially we are really excited for the Zapdos, because whenever you play, you always either of the team gets a very round of points by scoring different a huge scattery goal, but after that suddenly the team which takes Zapdos, they just dominated. Power punch is used by Lucario, and I can see a very well fledged use by the power punch, but they have lost the Rotom for now. They have to leave the goal for now, because this is very tough for them to handle the Rotom. Along with that, the 3 Pokemon present in the top lane. Meanwhile, only Wigglytuff Wigglytuff is present in the tough scenario to handle a Pikachu and countering Wigglytuff from the against him, which is none other bad micro flip. But they are having a very hardship fight for themselves. But meanwhile, they will be present berries so that they can recover their health, just grabbing more and more XP so that they can counter attack with the powers. This dread will be way more important. A 22 seconds timer will be clicking through in the clocks. After that, the dread will come, and if they miss this dreadnought, then they might lose the entire round for themselves, because this dread is way more important for them. One dread they have already lost, they have lost the Rotom also, so this dread is important to increase their level, to play a crucial role, having a benefit of the XP, and along with that level, which eventually benefit them to counter attack or what the thing they have lost. Just see, they have still holding that 40 40 Pokeballs they have scored in, and against him is having the 127 Pokeball scored in their pockets. So right now they are having a very crucial time. Dread will spawn, and along with that, the fight for the dread will begin. Every of the players 5v5 scenario, ultimate popping out, and everywhere Eldegoss just having the chance to grab the more and more kills from the Blad micro flip. But Pikachu has stolen the dread. Meanwhile, Lutano will do a perfect work, grabbing a kill, going for the second. Pikachu is very more damage. Can he survive? Yes, he will survive, and along with that, he will just grab the kill of Lutano. Along with that, he is Wigglytuff is following Lutano's path, grabbing the kills and decreasing the flow of the opponent. They are having a huge time, but right now it's a very choky scenario for Eldegoss to survive. He will just give out his health, and he will just die over there. But meanwhile, Lucario is rushing towards the Rotom so that he can grab the Rotom. Meanwhile, the red team, basically the bad micro, they are just pushing so that they can grab the first goal and break it into pieces so that they can push their first of all they can increase the Pokeball score goal, and after that they can just dominate the fight. Pikachu barely surviving, not getting any chance to move out. Eldegoss and Gardevoir doing a perfect teamwork. Meanwhile, Wigglytuff sleeping the opponents so that the Eldegoss and Gardevoir can do a perfect teamwork. So after for the grabbing of the kills, but see Lucario, how he managed to survive within the 1v4 fight. Just it was a very lucky moment for him, just having that quick escape for himself. But right now it's the fight for Rotom, and I think Lutanio is playing a patient role, using his very full-fledgedly sword, basically the Bone Rush he uses, and with that Bone Rush and Power Punch combination is a quite well combination. Meanwhile, he is just following the meta so that he can grab more XP. Along with that, he can give a team fight. Well, basically the team fight is way more important than playing a solo laner, and I think the solo laner is quite more aggressive than the other teammates, because he just need a quite well amount of support for his team. But here pops out the ultimate from Lutano. With that, he is just rushing to grab the kill of the Eldegoss. He will have the kill, but Pikachu's Thunderbolt will come, which will force eventually Lutano to make his foot backward so that he can save for his teammate. Eldegoss doing a perfect XP thing which is needed for his team, and if he's having the XP share buddy, or else we can say basically the side tools which are needed to use it. But a sneaky move we can see from Wigglytuff, hiding in the bush, using his sleeping power to basically to fall asleep for the other teammates. Meanwhile, a very harsh push, ultimate popping out from Wigglytuff, we can once again see. Meanwhile, okay, the timer has been already clicked out for now, and right now the fight for the not Dreadnought but Zapdos will occur, and right now Zapdos is patiently waiting so that the team will come, and which team will acquire the Zapdos, it will be more crucial. Meanwhile, we can see the score is already a very well scored line, which we are really expecting it from TTV. They have already leading it the way. The crucial choke point which changed the entire game, that was the rushing towards the bottom lane, breaking the first goal was the most crucial point for them, and right now they have to just save the Zapdos. Along with that, a 50 score goal was doing by Lutano in the top lane and breaking the first goal of the top lane. Okay, it was a quite increase in the boosting. Basically the boost comes towards the scoring goal, but here comes the ultimate from Lucario of Bad Micro Flip Bird, and they are just rushing so that they can grab the kills of TTV, and after clearing the TTV they can entirely focus towards the Zapdos, and after that they can easily score the goals. Because grabbing the Zapdos means you are having a quite chance within last 20 seconds also, if you grab the Zapdos, then also you will have a quite well chance to rush in towards the goals and easily scoring the goal. It will be a very wonderful moment for them. Meanwhile, Cinder's trap between the two deadliest creature, one is the Lucario and other is the Wigglytuff, and he cannot escape the scenario. But meanwhile, a Lutano, a power punch will come in, and with that power punch he will just easily grab the kills. Already 2k, he has already made it, going for the 3k, grabbing the 3k for his team with with the ultimate of it. And Pikachu meanwhile will do a perfect work. He's just near to the Zapdos, and he's just I think he's using his Thunderbolt so that he can grab the kill of Zapdos. And yeah, he is using it, just patiently waiting. 10 seconds left in the clock, and the surrender comes in. It was just a spectating glitch so that we cannot see. Let's go to Lutano's side, and after seeing the Lutano's POV, we can see easily what happened in the last 20 seconds. They just surrendered the game. They know it's very tough. After getting a huge 100 scoring by Lutano in the top lane, they were not having any chance so that they can make the goal, and this is how the team loses out. So if you all like this video, the fair fight between Team TTV and Bad Microflip Bird, then I hope give your support to it. Thank you.